cloudy, sprinkly, and Rene and I sat down in a dirt pile. And in the middle of the mess, and we just sat there and talked about life for about 2 hours. It
Wow.
was one of the most, I don't know, it was just a special time. And there we were, filthy dirty, sitting in a dirt pile talking. When the tornado thing got all cleaned up and we lived in our fifth wheel boulder building, then it started getting cold. We moved the fifth wheel into our shop, and we were pushing like crazy to get the house done for Christmas. On Christmas Eve, and the upstairs wasn't done, but we were going to move into the basement because we had a kitchen in the basement. We had a kitchen and we had bunk beds in the basement, and this was Christmas Eve day. Rene it's when she still had her red Mustang. She showed up at our house on Christmas Eve day with a big old Christmas tree
Oh my
sticking
goodness.
out the window and her car loaded with decorations so that we would have a Christmas tree.
Wow.
I still have that Christmas tree. Every time I think about, I need to replace that Christmas tree, but I can't.
Mm-mm. Nope.
That was just Rene, the giver.
Always the giver.
Always the giver. So I had a dream too, and this was a few days after the fire. Rene and I always had this crazy story. We both get really stressed. I'd say, well, when are we heading to Nebraska? Because I went to a travel show once, and there was this group there that did covered wagon trips across Nebraska.
Yeah.
Rene and I always said that we were going to go on a covered wagon trip. We needed to win the lottery first, but that was going to be our getaway, so go on the covered wagon trip.
But how fun. Oh
So
my.
a few days after the fire, I had this dream, and it was back in old times, like 1800s, and we were going across the prairie, and it was getting dark, and we needed to build a campfire, and somebody was with me, and I don't know who it was, that was helping me get a campfire going so that we could have supper. Do you know what we were using for kindling for the campfire? Broken CDs.
I was going to say, it had to be CDs.
Oh my land.
CDs.
Wow.
Was that a Rene thing?
That was definitely a rainy thing.
That's cool.
Okay, I'll let somebody else.
Speaking of CDs, you know Little Miss Dynamite, is what I used to call her. She had no problem in lifting up and carrying
Oh, I know.
boxes and boxes, be it CDs, be it toner, be it whatever cases. And one day, she had to make a quick run, and so I was there with Mama, and I was working down the garage, and I was waiting for her to tap on the floor, or for Lola to do her thing. And all of a sudden, Rene pulls up, and opens the door, and she goes over to the side. This is in the car, the new car. And she started pulling stuff out, and setting it on the ground, and started stacking it all. So she went to pick it all up, and I said, Rene, don't do that. Let me come help you with a couple of those boxes as long as they're light, because I can't lift over 5 pounds. No, I got it, don't worry. Okay, well, don't take so many at once. No, I got it. I said, okay. So she made 2 piles, and there was about 4 boxes in each pile. And she lifted from the bottom, and she come in and she set them down in the garage floor, went back out and got the next one, and then added her purse on top of that, and her Diet Coke on top of that, and her cigarettes, and her keys, all in both hands plus the boxes. She sets it all down, sets down her purse, sets down her keys, put her cigarettes in her left hand, and picked up her Diet Coke, and she squeezed it too hard and it went everywhere. And she soaked. all 8 boxes.
Oh, no.
You know, she's carrying all this stuff, but with one little, just this, and she squeezed it too hard, and the lid popped off.
Oh, boy.
And she was notorious for doing that consistently. She would not carry, you know, anything light. It was always, she'd come down from being upstairs and she had all these spindles that she had done with all these, they're done the disc with, and then I get them all sorted, and I was their assembly line. And I get through each one, and as I do them, we put the spindles in a pile. Well, all of a sudden I look, and she's got an armload of about 20 spindles under her arm here, and her Diet Coke here, and she's trying to go open the door and go up the stairs. You don't have to take it all at once. You know, I'll meet you at the bottom of the stairs and toss them up to you. I don't care. But that was Rene.